house already try. Oh, beautiful counter to the takedown. Thank you for joining us tonight.
A disadvantage to Zayef, but then he...
A little too much on Trixie. Nice shooting, but turning.
Watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, watching from around the world tonight. I know the UFC isn't on right now, but guess what? The virtual octagon is here. Hello everybody and welcome back once again. The ESFL is back in your lives like so many things in the MMA world. But there's no UFC this weekend, but we are here with a very special event ahead of season 4, which does kick off next week, if you don't know. 2 p.m. CT every Sunday now for the next 14 weeks. We will be here live on the YouTubes, on the Twitch, bringing you all the Esports Fight League action. Welcome back. My name is Bailey, and if you don't know me, this is my main man, Mr. Bruce Lee Rob, here in the booth with me tonight, and we have a very special Season 4 qualifier for you this evening. So we've got 4 teams going head-to-head against each other in our new team-based format. 2 teams will make it through, and they will get brought into the existing roster for the new season, this league that we've built, Rob, out of all these teams. It's a new format. It's the start of a new season. It's going to be a great night of fights. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, no, a totally new, exciting format. You know, this really solidifies the whole team concept. And now these guys, when they're recruiting, it's actually going to be like a real esports team. These guys are not going to have to collide and fight their friends, but they're going to have to fight their foes. And tonight we're going to see 2 teams, Bailey, that are going to try to fight for a spot for that 10th roster spot for our league, Season 4. Can't wait.
Yeah, I think maybe we should start tonight by just showing everybody the format for the season, because we have the entire schedule laid out now, like we said. There we go. There, you can take a look at it right there. So there's going to be each team will play each other once. So there'll be 7 matches per team. So that's 14 weeks as you work it out across there. PlayStation teams and Xbox teams on either side right there. So there's every single match planned up right into the end of the season right there, so you guys can know exactly who's playing who. And then tonight we have 2 teams that will join these other teams. The question marks there are going to be the teams that register tonight. So on the Xbox side of things, we have Team Vex going head to head tonight with TFA, the Fighters Alliance, right here. So each team submitted 5 players tonight. So a roster can be more than 5 players, but you have to lock in the members of your team that you want to compete. So Vex on the left-hand side, Grains, Zane, Maddie D, the same Maddie D that was 5-0 last season, I believe, Pabst, and Jamie Bucks sitting there on Team Vex, and they're going up against TFA, the Fighters Alliance tonight, a brand new team. Actually, no, the Fighters Alliance, sorry, they've been around for about 2 years, those guys. TFA Dale Denton, the Bob Ross, TFA Doug Boy, Robbie Knuckles, and Ghost there as well. So that's the Xbox. Those 2 will go head to head. It's going to be a best of 5. So they will play each other as you see it right there, I believe. Grains versus Dale Denton, Zane versus the Boss Ross. Each of these guys will face the guy opposite them. And it's the first of 3 wins tonight, Rob. So it's 5 matches, but if you win 3, you don't have to keep playing them. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that is spectacular, Bailey, and because there's a lot on the line. I would feel bad for the 4th and 5th fighter, though, if their first 3 teammates were not able to deliver, and there's a lot of pressure. Bailey, and imagine if it was 2-2 and you were the 5th fight of the night. I mean, there's so much weight on your shoulders. This changes the whole game, Bailey, and
that's
my
the point,
goodness.
That's the point we're going with tonight. So there we go, guys. So we got Xbox, and let's take a look at the PlayStation teams as well, who are competing for a spot in the Season 4 tonight. It's the Qualifier Showdown that's going on. So these 2 teams going head to head now as well. So we have STK, the Showtime Killers, taking on Team Truth right here. So Showtime Killers, The Kel, STK's Josh, Storm, WST Diaz, and MMA Genius going head to head with Von, Smooth Jamal, Pressure TT, Dino, and Bugsy. So there we go. They will face each other systematically. We're going to do just Xbox first, and then we will get on to the PlayStation side of things. But like we said, Rob, to play for 7 teams already locked in for Season 4. 1 team will join them here. No mirror matches tonight either, Rob, as well. I mean, this is like a nice new format, a little 5v5, some high stakes games to see them.
Oh, it's beautiful. No mirror matches, thank goodness. Nobody likes a mirror match. Some of you do probably, you know, because you think it's even, but I don't. And make sure those crowd volumes are blazing, because, you know, we're about to blaze our way through this Season 4. And yes, just a nice little spicy touch, Balian, to send this community towards the upwards trajectory. We're already on a rocket ship right now, Elon style, but can't wait for these fights, Balian. Let's get it now.
Yes, there we go. And just so people know, so once the 14 weeks have passed in the next season, there will be 4 teams who are at the top of the leaderboard on both sides, Xbox and PlayStation. Those top 4 teams will go through to the playoffs, and that is when we will crown the season champion. So there's not going to be a continuous champion defending their title this time around. There's going to be a league table, teams going head to head. Then the final top 4, they'll have a playoffs, and the winning team will be the champions for the season. So it's a bit more esporty, bit more high stakes as well.
Yeah.
So we're ready to jump into the first fight here tonight. It's going to be the Fighters Alliance, obviously Team Vex. Now, the Fighters Alliance won the coin toss, which means they get to pick first. So in the next matchup, Vex will pick first, but they are going to pick 3 of the 5 fights here. So let's go over and take a look here at Grains versus Dale Denton. Now, one other thing, Rob, hopefully on the left-hand side in the red corner will be all of Team Vex tonight, and on the right-hand side is going to be all of Team TFA. So you will get it in your head, left side versus right side, no more confusion, red corner versus blue corner. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, I'm ready to go as well. Let's do it, Balian. Here we go. We have Grains, and apparently he's got some quick combinations. He's got a lead head movement. He's got good fight IQ. He's fighting out of the England. And we got TFA Dale Denton, a counter striker, the England.
The England,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. The great footwork flash. He's fighting out of the Canada. So here we go. England versus Canada. First fight of the night. Vex versus TFA. Let's kick it off.
Yeah. So Vex obviously full of players who have already been in the ESFL, some of them. And this isn't just their whole team. This is just the people that are fighting tonight. Through the course of the season, I believe it will be 3v3s. And then 5v5s, once we get to the playoffs. But here we go. Team Vex on the left-hand side. TFA on the right-hand side. Dale Denton. We're at 145. Dale locking in the Max Hollywood pick early.
Max Hollywood. So how do they pick who? Okay, I'll ask you later. Here we go.
They got first pick, basically. They flipped a coin. Yeah. TFA got first pick, so they pick first. Next matchup, Team Vex will be able to pick first. But here we go. Grains locking in the DP already. A little bit of pressure with the outside leg kicks. Tries to get the Leon Edwards-esque straight roundhouse working already here, but nothing doing. Good pressure, though. I like it.
And they didn't know who their opponent was going into this day, right?
No.
So it's a little bit of a mystery. Hard to prepare. You got to be ready for everything. There's a nice leg kick there by Grains to open up with Dustin Poirier. A kick back by Holloway. Oh, he's flying.
I like that. Cheeky lead jump knee coming up there. Outside leg work still happening here. Small bit of lag, but we're okay. Way to power through with the straight left there by Grains. More outside leg kicks. These will work nicely. And it sets up the turning side kick.
Hey!
Well, hard planned roundhouse over the top rope. Love it.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that. Ooh, a beautiful pull back, sharp elbow. Here comes the pressure from Grains. Has to back up just a little bit because of the stamina. Good fight so far here, Balian.
Ooh, spinning elbow there. Bounces off the block, no problem. The 2 beats right through there as well. But little lead hook work coming out. Will hopefully keep Grains a little honest. He's back on these outside leg kicks. Same problem with Max. Doesn't really have a lot of kicking power, especially compared to Dustin in this kind of a matchup. Unless you're going to work the stamina game, you really have to be landing more than your opponent because Dustin hits hard, Rob.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you. I'd like to see a little bit more volume here from TFA Dale because Grains is fighting at that Dustin Poirier pace.
Yep.
He's lighting up that leg, that left leg there, Balian. It's going pretty well from a couple of good punches as well. Grains on fire.
Yeah, and getting things off to a good start for Vex here tonight. And TFA's Dale Denton is just kind of walking into range here, maybe trying to set up that knee, but his team have got to be screaming at him about getting this off to a good start. Outside leg kick brings her hands down into the double jab, but really that stick of a straight left has been money for Grains, excuse me. There it is again, right on the chin. It's done sizable damage already, Rob. What is Dale doing here?
It seems like Dale has a little bit of those, ESFL jitters. He's the first teammate to represent the TFA, and right now Grains is fighting a really good fight. Look at the range, controlling the center of the octagon. Bailey just teeing up, and every time TFA is trying to light off something, he cracks that left leg, Bailey, and
man, Dale is getting put through the ringer right here. I mean, Grains is making this look easy, and it kind of is for him, really. I mean, Dale's hands are so low. He's taking all these shots on the head. He's got almost full body health, but he won't bring the hands up. Maybe he's trying to block that leg kick, and that's the main concern. But still working this lead flying knee. We love an airborne Max Holloway on this game. It does work, but Grains here, Rob, this is just basics, systematically breaking him down.
Indeed, he is breaking him down, and right now, finally, TFA going on the assault. That left leg is hurt, and you see him throwing that lead. There it is. That's so dangerous. That lead body kick is so dangerous. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
He's leaving himself open, Balian.
He is, and it's that straight left as well. The step through from Grains. He knows it's going to land. And Dale, I mean, he's pulling out all these high-level techniques here. You know, these flashy moves that do a lot of damage, granted, but he kind of feels. I don't know. It seems like Grains might be just on another level of striking here. We'll see if Dale's maybe got a ground game, Rob, he could introduce, because on the feet, it looks bad right now.
Yeah, I would like to see him go to the ground, maybe switch it up, keep that defense, stop with the lead body kick, but Grains, good distance management, nice shots land. There's a spinning elbow from TFA, but he needs something different here in the second round.
Yeah, Dale did a good job landing that. I mean, like I said, there's high damage, and he's got the turning side kick that's working. I mean, these all score very well. You don't need to accumulate your jabs and your straight. And really, when you're playing Holloway, because you have a lack of power, you know, setting up all these spinning attacks and crazy shit can work for you. But God, Rob, you don't like him throwing that, do you? Stayed in the pocket, though. Uppercut, lead hook, bounce off the block there. Double jab on the inside as well, but eats the 1-2-3 almost. The big hook on the break, and that would have probably dropped him.
Yeah, probably. And there's that check, and there's the flying knee. It seems like TFA starting to loosen up a little bit in round number 2. Is it too late? It may be. Big uppercut lands and connects. Down he goes.
Dude, he needs to put his hands up. There's the hand plant roundhouse again over the top, landing for him. But damn, Grains just working the body now as well, setting things up beautifully. That left hand is landing, lead hook catches him there though, and the step out body kick lands again, but the hands are up on the rock to the leg. There's a little bit of head movement keeping him in the game there, but barely.
Oh my
leg
gosh!
kick now as well. Here comes more of a storm from Grains.
Power shot! Bang!
And that is it there for Dale Denton repping the Flyers Alliance tonight. Vex, Rob, they show up, put their first man in, Grains. That's 1 on the board for Vex.
1 on the board for Vex. Grains showing he has trained hard for this. Look at that left hand. I mean, the connection, the detonation, the explosion, the blood flying out of the face of Max Blessed Holloway. He just got blessed. He went on the Bless Express right to the canvas.
Yeah, great work there by Grains. Way to just kind of navigate somewhat of an awkward style, right? Sometimes when someone is throwing that many spinning things at you, it can get a little alarming, especially the ESFL. Very easy to get frustrated against a player like that, but apparently kept composed. Dale, unfortunately, wasn't able really to get much going on the feet here, Rob.
He was not, Bailey, and you know, he looked a little nervous in that first round. You know, sometimes the lights are very bright in the Esports Fight League. The crowd's out there. Balian's good-looking base is watching, and you know, it just gets a little crazy in there. And you saw in the second round, he started to kind of let it fly a little bit. He landed that spinning back kick. His hands were flowing. He threw a couple of those flying knees, Balian, but that lead body kick was getting him in trouble. And Grains just seemed like he had the distance management down, and he was just letting those 4-punch power dusted Poirier bombs fly.
There you go. And shout out to Grains there on the TikTok it's Grainness_UFC if you want to go check out some of his content on TikTok there as well. Can we take a quick look back at the Xbox lineup for tonight? Just the teams versus the team, so we can just guide those people through who are just showing up. And we can see the teams here for Vex and TFA. So yeah, the first matchup there, we've just had Grains versus Dale Denton. Grains picking up the win, so that's 1-0 for Vex here tonight. So the first team to get 3 will automatically advance. Now, that's not how we're going to do the season. The season won't work like that because we're going to need all the numbers for the playoffs and things like that. But for this qualifier show tonight, first team to 3, Vex up 1-0 there with a win. Grains over Dale Denton. Next up will be Zane against the boss Ross, and should be a good fight. I think they're ready, going to be at welterweight, and now Zane gets first pick this time, Rob.
All right, so Vex taking that 1-0 lead, and here we go, a chance to take the 2-0 sweep, or will Boss Ross be able to even it up 1-1? Zane always improving, dominant side control if he gets you there, very elite grappler fighting out of England. And the boss Ross from the TFA team, pressure boxer, good fight IQ, and a counter wizard. And I would like to say, I wanted to shout out, I forgot, because Grains got the win, we're giving him the plug. Check out that TikTok, Grainness_UFC, GRAINESS_UFC. Check out his TikTok. But here we go, fight number 2, and it's gonna be a good one.
All right, all right. Yeah, so up at welterweight, Zane here on the left-hand side will get to make the pick. So we should still be, yeah, so on the left-hand side is still Vex there. So we're going to try and keep that for this season, just so you guys can keep it in your mind. So red corner tonight is Vex, blue corner is TFA, the Fighters Alliance. So everyone on the left-hand side of the screen will be on Team Vex. For those of you who don't know, we'll try and get some nice
So
graphics
organized
as well. But this is just a qualifier to get in. I mean, to be honest, it's like, it's hard enough to get in the ESFL. Now you got to get on a team, and the teams are going to get accepted. It's crazy. But here we go. Touching them up here. Welterweight matchup. No crowd for this one, Rob. I'm ever so sorry, but I love that ducking lead uppercut right there from Boss Ross, who was getting some love in the chat before this one, Rob. Lots of people are very high on Boss Ross, who's putting the pressure on Zane right now.
Yeah, he's sneaking in that lead uppercut with Colby Covington, and Colby Covington is such a fun pick. He doesn't have a lot of power in his hands, but he has a lot of volume, and you could really utilize that. And right now, they're meeting in the middle, and Boss Ross doing a good job controlling that center of the octagon. A couple of misses from Zane. Ooh, it's a nasty leg kick.
Yeah, nice little stance switch. He's also doing a great job crowding him right now as well, which is going to be making it very hard for Zane to connect on those long, straight limbs that you get with Usman. That but the right hook lands right there. Boss got a little too excited, closing the distance. Overcommitted, got hit with the vulnerability spike, and dropped there straight away, Rob. Not a great start for this round.
Definitely not. And that's the risk you take when you're trading with an Usman player. They have a lot of power in their punches. You have to be careful. And they're both just standing in the phone booth right now, and they're brawling.
Yeah, and he's committing to this overhand as well. And from Orthodox, Boss getting a little bit overwhelmed as well. Now the jab and the two is going. And there's the uppercut on the back of it from Zane, just throwing it out there. Nice work. Boss needs to get back on the head movement, and he's stepping in with every strike as well. So when he does get tagged on the entries, there's going to be more damage. Lead hook lands right there as well, Rob.
Yeah, this is going Zane's way. He's kind of taking over the round. He's landing those power shots. These combinations are favoring him because he's got more power. Boss has to be careful. He's got to move his head. He's got to get out of there. He can't eat these bombs from Usman.
Yeah, and this is, you know, this was 4 teams who definitely wanted to make it into the ESFL roster for the season. The season starts next Sunday, by the way, 2 p.m. CT. Every Sunday from now until Christmas, we will be here on Twitch, 2 p.m. CT, 8 o'clock in the UK, bringing you this season 4 format with these teams. But these guys really wanted to get in. You know, there's a lot of great players out there, but tonight it does look like Vex have put a very strong team forward, at least compared to TFA. But let's not count anyone out yet. Boss Ross trying to stay in this fight, but definitely now the distance management from Fane as well. It's a lot to deal with.
It really is. You know, the Boss has been working on that left leg of Zane pretty nicely. He's switching stances back and forth. Zane has, I mean, their stamina is pretty even right now, but the power shots, the damage to the head, definitely in the favor of Zane. He's taking this first round right now, and their team has a 1-0 lead. This is a big moment for Team TFA to come back here.
Oh, nice little level change. Taps the inside. Very hard to defend anyway, but along with the camera change, that'll be a difficult one for Ross to stop. Definitely going to secure this round. He already won this round anyway with a knockdown, but just give you a look at the ground game of Boss Ross as well, and if Zane can find another path to victory. Personally, Rob, I've just been grappling this whole season, mate. I've just been taking everyone down immediately. It's been fun.
Really? You've been playing this season? All right.
I've just been picking grapplers, dude. Anyway, there's the side control position we talked about, Rob. He's got 20 seconds, not much to make of it, but what do you think Boss Ross needs to do going into this second round?
Going into the second round, Boss Ross is really going to have to keep that distance and land shots, but also be wary of those power bombs. He cannot just trade punch for punch with Usman because those punches are a lot more powerful when they're coming from Usman. He's going to have to use that beautiful head kick combination from Colby Covington, and also maybe, oh, look at that beautiful right hand right there. Maybe take him down as well. Maybe change the, you know, trajectory of this fight.
Well, we will have to see. Zane seemed comfortable wherever the fight went. So Boss, it's all on Boss right now. He's throwing a lot of volume, which is good, but, you know, it's landing on the blocks. They're caught right on the edge of the range there. Perfect timing from Zane, who might even look to finish it right now. Rob, here comes the ground and pound, just enough to get the auto posture down, but still flashing short shots for Zane. Could have kept the head health down, but he doesn't need it. Gonna posture up again, and this is bad for Boss Ross. Gonna get the feet on the hips. Gonna get out of here, Rob.
Yes, he needs to be careful here. He already got dropped with that 2-punch combination. It almost looked like he was out. He was able to defend himself pretty nicely. But then on top, here he is, Zane, dropping the Usman bombs on the face of Boss Ross. Boss Ross in a lot of trouble right now. There's the deny on top by Zane. Zane is flowing.
And you know, Boss is in a lot of trouble right here. Zane is definitely also very good on the ground, especially in this top position. Goes for the backside get out, but that's very hard to hit. That was actually a fake into it. Full guard fake there as well, but that does get denied. Ultimately, posture up there into side control as well. Nice work for Zayn. Back to this position he wanted. Hit sprawl against the cage. That's what you want to do. Let's see if he can get the cheeky get up. Does not get the deny on the backside transition. We're back here, back inside control. Boss Ross had a chance there, Rob, but just didn't hit the get up.
Yeah, it just seems like Zayn is in control right now. Vicious elbows, another beautiful explosive flick there. Oh my goodness, the sharp elbows, the blood flowing, another flick.
Ooh.
Zayn on fire right now, complete domination.
Oh, and another deny. 2 more and he's done. 1, 2, oh 3. Oh, he doesn't play it though. We get the posture up for the finish.
My
And
goodness.
there we go. Yep, domination again there by Vex. I mean, we have to call it like it is, Rob, and that's what it looked like to me. Once again, Zayn looked a couple of steps higher than I can't think of the names, but it was domination once again by Vex there on the ground and on the feet as well. Boss Ross obviously showed up. We got some love in the chat from Boss Ross. People saying he comes back from adversity. People saying not to count him out. He's a high-level player in the community. But tonight, at least on this stage, on this evening, Rob, just wasn't on the same level this evening.
No, not nearly on the same level, and you saw that in the striking, but you even saw that more so in the grappling realm. When he had him in these positions, he was getting these key denies, and then in that side control position, that elbow was like grating some pepper jack cheese. It was like there was a pizza underneath, and he was just making a pizza, but it just didn't look good, Balian. And this Vex team, these Vex fighters are very well trained in TCA, TFA.
The Fighters
Which stands
Alliance.
for the Fighters Alliance.
Yeah.
TSA. This is actually their final back to the wall chance.
Yeah.
If they lose this next one, it's over.
Yeah, they will already be out. Let's take another quick look at that Xbox matchup there so you guys can see once again the lineups on both sides of the team here. 2 fights already over and done. Addy D coming in against Doughboy. Doughboy here has a tough order because Matty D, Rob, he went 5-0 in season 3 for the ESFL, which is not an easy thing to do. And now Doughboy has to pull it back from the jaws of defeat because tonight it is the first to 3 and they are 2-0 looking to make it a third. So I think we just go straight through to it, Rob. It's time to hit bantamweight. These two are ready to go, Matty D and the Doughboy.
Matty D 5-0 versus the Doughboy. Here we go. Matty D, we all know about him. He's got the great range management, fundamental expert, calculated pressure. And the TFA Doughboy with all the weight of the world of his whole team making it to this next competition is on his shoulders right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have to use that good pressure wrestling that he has. He's a shark. He's in the water, swimming around, trying to take a bite out of his opponent. He's a Muay Thai specialist fighting out of the UK, or excuse me, the USA. And Balian, do you think, how do they pick who is first? Do you put your best fighter first? Is it random?
I know that for the upcoming season, when 2 teams will play each other, they just are going to submit the players that are going to fight on that Sunday. And you put them in an order, and they will get matched up against the order of your opposition.
Interesting.
Okay. They're not supposed to talk to each other about it. I don't know if that will happen. We'll have to moderate it, obviously, unless this is not true and that gets changed. But as far as I'm aware, that is the plan. You don't know. You just submit. These are who we're putting in this Sunday night to represent our team. And the other team put their 3 in as well. So here we go. All right, here we go then.
All
right, the final chance for TFA to bring things back. The Vera pick, we like that. Some range management going to come down, but Matty D with the Peter Yarn pick. Got to pick first here, Rob. And, well, he didn't get to pick first, actually. So Yarn is considered very, very OP in this setting. Zayef is hitting me up right here. But look at this pressure already getting started.
Yeah, this is going to be very tough, especially with Peter Yan. He's already got Chito Vera backing up, and Chito's more, known for his kicks. And this is where you want to be with Matty D right now, just on the gas pedal early.
Yeah, let's see what we can do here in terms of Doughboy's defense. Can he get some teep kips going? Create a bit of range, create a bit of space. It's very tough to deal with the pressure of Yarn. There's a lovely body kick right there on the break. Liver side as well. Nice work. Now hitting some pivots. Oh, 1-2 head kick. Popped it out of range. And he came through to it, set it up nicely, but there's the 3-2-3 insight there by Matty, leading with that lead hook. Let's see if Doughboy can make a read. It's a right hand and another one, Rob.
The connection. The Pillsbury Doughboy definitely needs to keep that hand up. That right hand landed perfectly for Matty D. He got to keep his guard up, Bailey, and he's got to stay defensive.
It's a nice body kick. Even there, when he grabbed the clinch, you know, he could have tried to work for a better position along the fence, got himself some space, but just not firing in all cylinders right now. And you know, Matty D is going to give him no time to think about these things. Constant pressure here with full punch combinations, breaking through that block right now.
Oh my gosh.
Head movement against the cage, and it's all too easy for Matty D when he puts it on like that. Doughboy unable to stop the offense or give a reason for Matty not to come forward here, Rob, and it's creating some problems.
He is all over him right now. A beautiful spinning back fist, uppercut, lands down, goes the Doughboy. He's getting pounded, full mount. Here comes the bombs.
Yeah, and there we go. Looks like Vex are going to take it home. No, Matty D, sorry, Doughboy hanging in there right there. Matty D unable to get the finish, but yeah, one more flurry. I think it will be over, and Vex will be very happy about locking their place in for a season. Let's see what Doughboy can do. Just not enough space to set that up. Slipped the uppercut, got the clinch. Now going to reverse position on the cage. If he'd have done that earlier, he might have avoided some of those knockdowns, Rob.
Yeah, most definitely. He definitely has to keep himself off that cage. He's throwing that spinning elbow very nicely. He has to keep Matty D off him. He's got to get some respect, throw some teep kicks, get this man off of you.
Yeah, he also doesn't want to trade and exchange, which he's kind of doing right now. There's the duck of the head kick off the 1-2. Well read by Matty there. Same setup, full mount, the ground and pound. Doughboy put up what he could. Is he going to hang in?
He slipped it.
He's going to hang in. Nice head movement there on the defense, staying in barely. But he's only got to survive another 30 seconds, but half guard with lots of stamina on the board. Matty D by TKO right there, Rob. Ref jumps in, and it's 3 wins on the trot for Vex here tonight, making it look a little bit easy here, Rob. There wasn't too much competition or feedback there, or fight back, I should say, from the Fighters Alliance in these matchups. They certainly showed up. Could be nerves. You know, hopefully we'll see TFA back. But tonight, Rob, your winners and new members of the Xbox roster for ESFL Season 4 will be Team Vex. Congratulations.
Team Vex totally and utterly dominates the team TFA. Totally dominates TFA. I don't know why I want to keep saying TCA, but I mean, it was just unbelievable. All their fighters looked tremendous on the feet. We got to see the first 2, their ground game, but in this third fight, they didn't even need to get to the ground. The only time he really needed to go to the ground was when he wanted to put down the pound, and those right hands, you know, right off the bat, Bailey, and he put him against the cage with Pitorian and just devastated him with some vicious striking. Matty D looking sensational. Team Vex looking inspirational and amazing, and I can't wait to see them in the season 4.
I mean,
very nice.
They definitely earned their place tonight. Let's take a look at the full schedule for the season one more time here before we jump into our PlayStation matchups. Just for those of you who didn't see it, this is also on our social medias. If you're not following the ESFL on Instagram or on Twitter, you can also jump in our Discord as well. But this full schedule is up right here. We're running every weekend now until December. So September 4th, which will be next weekend, will be the first show right there. It'll be Xbox only, 4 Xbox teams involved. I can't see all of the logos there because I have this small, but I believe that is Built for Ankle Picks, the Flow State Kings, whatever the diamond is, EK, the Elite Kings there as well. So the Kingsmen also. So LW, that's it. That's the other one there as well. So those are your Xbox teams, and they will be joined by Vex, the question mark. So Vex will play the Kingsmen next weekend there, Rob. That is their first matchup in their bracket. Now, let's go to the PlayStation side of things and see those 2 teams and their rosters for tonight and who they submitted in. So now, guys, we have the STK team, the Showtime Killers, showing up here against Team Truth. So Showtime Killers, Kel will face Von first. Then we got Josh taking on Jamal, Storm taking on Pressure, Diaz taking on Dino, and Genius taking on Bugsy. But much like the last matchup, Rob, it's the first one to get 3. You think this one's going to be more competitive? I've heard the rumbles in the background is yes, it will be.
I think so. I think both teams are going to be bringing some talented athletes to the table. Nobody wants to get swept. You know, that's definitely a little embarrassing, and these guys are going to bring it, and I'm ready. That first series was a blur. It was so fast, Bailey, and my gosh.
Yeah, it was pretty quick, actually. But this is a little preview show before the start of the season as well. So this is just a teaser for an aperitif of what the ESFL shall be bringing to you every Sunday coming up to Christmas. All right, let's go into this first matchup then at lightweight here. So I believe the coin toss was won by the Showtime Killers. And they should be on I believe they're on the left, the Showtime Killers there with Keith. Is that right? I need to check my thing. Oh no, so we've got the first up here is Kel versus Von. So on the left there, Showtime Killers. Kel won the toss, so Kel will make the first pick in the red corner for the Showtime Killers. And on the other side of the screen, Team Truth are in the blue corner, submitting Von. Rob, first of all, these two. What can you tell us about them?
I can tell you that the Kel brings some great counters, some great pressure, and some great wrestling. He's very multi-talented out there, a complete mixed martial artist. He's fighting out of Ireland, and he is going against Von, who also has and possesses elite wrestling. He's a submission specialist with a high pace, fighting out of the US of A. Bailey, and here we go, the first fight of the night, STK versus TT.
So we are on PlayStation now, for those people who have not been paying attention to the format this evening. So two teams here on PlayStation now going head-to-head, best of 5, to see who will make it to this lovely season that we have coming up here at the ESFL. So right-hand side of the screen is Von. They have turned the HUDs off, which is something that, you know, that's the first mistake right there, but it doesn't matter. So Kel on the left there is representing STK, the Showtime Killers. Got to be first to Poirier, but this is some good work from Von here, using Makachev, controlling the distance nicely. Southpaw v Southpaw, it's an interesting matchup, especially if you're used to playing Dustin Poirier, and coming on the inside with that left hand, but he makes it work for him right there, Rob.
Yes, starting out good. Von with the nice leg kick. Here comes the takedown attempt, and no, defended nicely by Von, but the pull guard, full mount, beautiful work.
Chain wrestling, baby. Look at that. Went through for the body lock, didn't get it. Full guard straight away, full mount as well right now. We love to see this. Von unloading it on Kel right now, just taking a beating. So this is, you know, probably inspiring Team Truth behind the scenes right now. Their man's in top position. We've got plenty of time left on the clock, 3 minutes.
And this is where you want to be. This is where you want to be, on top. This man is just a beast with this top control. Ooh, nice little flip from the bottom. With Dustin Poirier, you do have some. Oh, here comes a submission though, Balian.
Yeah,
let's
I don't
go
know
with
if
it.
he was trying to fake it, or if he just, wanted to just get the initiation of it, get it on the board, score in. But we're back to full guard here. Good work from Kel. Obviously, you have rubber guard as well, as Dustin Poirier goes for the instant full guard return. Not stopped there by Von, who tried to pass straight over. Didn't get it. Hit bump fake right there, as some ground and pound is adding up. Going to increase the GA. Straight pass there to fall out after the half guard came off. But they get up from Kel right there, back to the feet.
Great job by Kel to get back to the feet, where you want to be with Dustin Poirier. He needs to get some damage going here, opening up with some good combinations, but the defense from Kel looking strong.
Yeah, and Von is
takedown.
Wow, that's a nice job, but still runs it into the double leg right there. We don't get to see the stamina and where that was at, but I can only imagine it was low, and that's why they got finished. But it was nice work by Von. He's doing a lot of forward-moving strikes there, really closing the distance before Kel can set up his hands. Got the rubber guard there for a second. Rob wasn't able to do anything with it. We're straight back out into full guard, and the passing game of Von has been pretty good as well tonight. He's been passing guard quite easily, taking half guard, not just smashing with the standard advantage posture up, but actually setting up some half guard passes. And there's another one.
Another one
into side.
Right into side control. Yeah, and this is a beautiful spot to be. There's the crucifix pass, but no, the defense from Kel, you know, fighting well, but right into full guard. Oh my goodness. This can get a little hairy.
No, nothing. The posture up though from Von gets denied. Nice work by Kel. He's going to get the stamina back. Only a couple of seconds left in this round now, so not much more damage will come out. But what a great start right there for Von, and already looking a bit more competitive here, Rob.
Yes, definitely. Both of these guys have the ability to compete in all realms of MMA. They've come into this match very well trained, and you can see that Kel really not letting Von do too much damage, but you're seeing Von, his ability to control, get the fight where he wants it, pass that half guard like you say, and I think round 1 goes to Von.
Yeah, you can already tell a little bit of hesitancy to close the distance right here. Stay on the outside from Kel. They're away from those takedown attempts. Obviously, you need to have the range correct to be able to initiate. I love the tap with the straight left into the single collar, one knee and a takedown attempt, but nothing happens. There's the jab lead hand, works nicely there for Kel, who's really, keeping those hips away now, Rob, doing a much better job managing the distance, but dips on the right hand, sorry, the left hand way entry, but denied him the takedown and on the full guard this time. And like you said, Rob, nice combo there.
Definitely a big swing, barely misses, and Von is being very obvious with his takedown attempts now in the second round, looking a little bit desperate, and Von is, Kel is just he's recognizing it, and look at that deep kick pushing him against the cage. He's starting to flow a little bit. He's starting to get some rhythm.
Yeah, and we've seen the stance switch come out from Kel now as well. Double knees, though, that's nice. That'll give him the option to level change afterwards. Set the precedent for the double knees coming up top, bring the hands up, and then you can get those takedowns underneath when your opponent isn't holding both triggers there. But a switch to orthodox maybe as well to help him initiate that clinch, or at least change up the takedowns, like you said, getting a bit predictable with them. But the straight left sneaks through right there, and he only needs a couple of those. The 1-2 head kick gets blocked, but look at all the retreating he's having to do, and you know the block got broken right there.
Uh-oh, Bailey, and look, he's trying so hard to get him down, and another defense right now by Kel. Kel surging, landing some big shots on Vaughn in round number 2, really hurting him.
Yeah, oh, there is what he wanted there. The slip forward moving hook off that rear left hand does a lot of damage, and he's been trying to get away from that lunging jab because, you know, Vaughn has been lunging out with it. Double legs out of range there as well. Kel doing a good job, not fully committing, able to pot shot from the outside. Not many kicks coming out from Vaughn. He does have quite a good kicking game with Archev. It's not terrible, but just boxing now. The orthodox switch back in here as well, maybe to set that clinch up. We'll see if he looks to level change. There it is again, just out of range. Kel doing a really good job staying just far enough away, Rob.
Yeah, he is. But one thing Vaughn is not doing, he's not coming forward. He's not getting any respect with his strikes. He's just backing up and then going for the takedown, being super obvious and predictable. And that's really allowing Vaughn to get really comfortable. Look at how far he's, you know, standing away from him. And this has been a beautiful round for Vaughn.
And he got the hip toss, though. Look at that. Vaughn, with 40 seconds left, gets top position, will drop some elbows. There's been some significant strikes landed. I don't know how many. I don't think he's got enough time to be able to do enough to even it. I would probably still give the nods to Kel on this one, but this is a saving grace for Vaughn at the end of the round here, especially because if he is one round up, one apiece now, Rob.
Yes, a little bit of a victory at the end, but I think Kel snuck that round in the belt, landed a bunch of good shots, avoided a lot of takedowns, and this is good though for Vaughn. You know, get back to your bench, Bailey, and talk to your coaches. And kind of calm down a little bit, you know, change the game plan and come out with a new one.
Some of these guys will be being cornered during the fight as well by their teams.
Oh, yeah.
Getting some advice on the fly. There's the 1-2-3, doesn't break through, but he threw the 2 after that as well. So the longer combinations coming out now as well for Kel, and they're going to bounce through and break that block of Vaughn, who's not able to get the head movement going. Double knee on the break as well. You know that does big damage if you can't time your exit. And letting him get back to the feet, doesn't want to chase him down. We need a level chase right here, but there's one more shot for Vaughn. And the lead hook as well. Down he goes. The ground and pound is going to follow surely from full mount. Can Vaughn stay in this fight? No, he cannot. And the first round of this playoff right here is going to go to the Showtime Killers. Great work from Kel coming out tonight, representing, got the first pick, picked up Poirier, put the pressure on, struggled a little in the first round, but was able to stop the takedown in the second, Rob, and come out with a win.
Yeah, you really saw the momentum shift in round number 2 for Kel. And in that third round, he came out with one thing on his mind, Bailey, and that was to eliminate his opponent, to annihilate his opponent. And that's what he did. Starched him, and it was amazing. What a vicious killer.
Yeah, great job by Kel, and putting like a nice stamp on it as well. You know, coming out aggressive at the start of that first round, well, the third round, and he was really breaking through that block. You know, there wasn't too much head movement coming out from Vaughn there, unfortunately. So he was kind of a bit stationary. Those shots just break through the block, really. I mean, it wasn't able to back up either. But great work there from Kel. Gets a finish, gets a win for his team. All right. We could just go straight on to the next one as well. Working down the list. Oh no, hang on, wait. We can't because they have just disconnected. All right, let's take a look at the bracket matchup again here for those people who are just joining us.
Let's do it.
All right. With tonight, so already tonight we had the Fighters Alliance take on Team Vex. Vex went 3-0 over the Fighters Alliance. So Team Vex officially are in Season 4 of the ESFL. They will join the Xbox roster and the other 7 teams, but we have 7 PlayStation teams that need one more team to join them. It's either going to be the Showtime Killers tonight or Team Truth. Showtime Killers on the left-hand side. The Kel just got the win over Vaughn, so that's 1-0 for the Showtime Killers. So we've got Josh taking on Jamal next. Jamal hoping to bring it back. Jamal will get first pick as well. I believe we're going to welterweight because that is the second matchup. They are just getting ready. looks like they are ready to go here at welterweight, Rob. So let's take a look at the matchup.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We got STK Josh. He comes to bring the pressure, the accuracy, and the counters. This man is fighting out of England. Some good striking, but he's going against smooth Jamal Balian. This is interesting. STK Josh, first name S, second name J, smooth S, second name J. I don't know what's going on. It's a conspiracy theory, Balian. Good grappling, good boxing, fights with English pride, but they're both from England. They both have the English pride. A lot is resting on the shoulders of Smooth. He needs to even it up 1-1. Balian, talk about these picks.
I mean, I like the Leon Edwards against Usman here. This is a nice matchup, especially for an Englishman to take it. I mean, I know they're both English, but you can't mirror match tonight, guys. So Josh doesn't get first pick. Jamal does, and Jamal locked in Usman, who is making a bit of a resurgence here for the meta, Rob. I mean, he is really, really good. So we'll see how things play out right now. Showtime killers are going to be always on the left-hand side of your screen for this one. So anyone here, the left, the red corner will be representing STK Showtime killers. And on the other side there, oh, yeah, we are ready to go. Okay.
These fighters really know how to follow the rules and regulations of the ESFL. Let's give them a shout out. But here we go. There's the takedown attempt, Balian, but unfortunately he gets denied. Beautiful work by Leon Edwards.
Yeah, I mean, that was good work on Jamal, though. Continuing that transition. And look at the defense. Oh, my God. I love that exchange right there, Rob. So Jamal fails on the takedown, but gets the get up into the cage control to try and reshoot right there, which is smart enough. But the wherewithal there by Josh to stay on his feet, defend. And that was great work. And now he's doing some nice pinpoint striking here, mixing up the leg kicks with the hands, touching and going. Nice work. Jamal eating a few shots now. There's a nice body kick. That'll all start adding up right here for Josh.
It's very important for Josh to establish that kickboxing range and get his kicks and his strikes activated because, ooh, beautiful couple combinations right there. And yes, the pressure here from Usman against the cage is where he could get the clinch, get the takedown. Jamal on the pursuit.
Yeah, Jamal doing a good job just keeping those strikes at the perfect range for Usman. There is a beautiful driving double. Pats his bum on the way down as well.
Gave him a spanking, Balian.
Gets a little takedown right there. That's a little Easter egg hidden away in the game. That one, I like it. But Jamal now, though, in full mount. Josh, unfortunately, wasn't able to stop this. The third takedown tonight. And Jamal will try and implement this heavy top game. One elbow is enough. That does a plenty of damage right there. And there's a couple more. Oh. Wow, Josh not having fun right now, but does get the crucifix denial.
Good job on a denial. That was big, but still not out of the woods yet. Able to get to the half guard position. Still, though, Jamal is in trouble. Or excuse me, Josh is in trouble.
Oh, digs the underhook, gets the sprawl position. Will he be able to get up from here, though, is the question.
Good body shots.
Josh going to take these body shots right here. Not going to commit to the get up. The half guard return right here. Just eating some damage. Clock ticking away as well. Tried to time it nicely. Does get the get up. Let's watch for the reshoot, though, from Jamal because he's been so good at that so far. Transitions to the back. Going to drag him down. Oh, nice deny, though, by Josh. He's very good at those clinch denials, Rob.
Yes, he is. He's defending himself very well. Slams his right leg right into the soft tissue of Jamal's thigh. And not putting on the pressure with a double jab.
Josh doing a good job of, like, you know, not always necessarily his first strike at the optimum range, but then he's finishing with strikes that are doing a lot of damage because he set them up perfectly. His distance is perfect. He gets all the max sort of amount of damage. There's a big lead hook right there as well. I'm wondering if this is just the video feed or if these guys are experiencing this much lag as well, Rob.
I wonder. I hope not. I hope not. Oh, seems like it could be a little laggy due to the boys in the truck.
That's always difficult to deal with, but it does affect both players, so there's not too many excuses to be made.
Definitely not.
Jamal back on the pressure. Backing all the way up to the cage now. Maybe realizes he secured this round. Doesn't want to take any unnecessary damage. I like the wheel kick attempt, but it's on the block. Who'd you give that first round to, Rob? Very close.
Yeah, got to give that one to Jamal because he had a few top positions. He had more control, landed some good body shots. We saw some sharp elbows. So, yeah, Jamal, here we go. The round number 2. Let's get it on.
Yes, indeed. So, Josh starting on the feet. We'll have to look out for the takedowns this time. Jamal's doing a good job with the straight shots, but he is pushing forward all the time. So, that does make you a little bit more vulnerable. You know, when you step into strikes on this game, you take a little bit more damage. Nice rear uppercut. Like, that was very smooth, very Very cheeky, and the level change, but nice leg kick to return by Josh.
Josh starting to attack with that leg kick in the midst of his combinations, which is very nice. But the pressure from Jamal kind of eating up at him, and this is going to open up a big takedown right here. But he decides to take him down. That was a smart decision, but denied.
Yeah, double elbow uppercut is coming though, and that's going to do more big damage to the head health and the block. And now the transition once again.
Another spanking.
Jamal knows what he's doing with that power double. Hits it twice now, and that's tough for Josh to deal with. It really, really is, especially with this delay as well.
For sure, very talented, and now Jamal on top.
Oh, his nose is
a lot of sharp elbows being sliced on the face of Leon, man. Oh my goodness, the blood.
His nose is getting smashed right there. Full mount transition for Jamal right there. Just pass straight through, no denies to second. That's no,
very nice deny
there. That's not going to be good for Josh. The ground is going to come down. Oh, wow. And that is beating up that block. Josh cannot take too much more of this, Rob.
He cannot. He's getting tenderized right now by the claws, by the hammers of Usman. Another one. Bang. Big shots landing. There's a nice little slip just to keep him in the fight, just so he can get to the stool to the second round. Balian. My goodness.
All right. More damage, more ground pound. 2 minutes. That's a long time to survive in this position, especially if you can't find a way out of it. Another deny here. What would you do if you're on the bottom here, Rob, to get yourself out of this position?
I would unplug my console because this fight is over.
It certainly looks that way, the way Jamal's controlling right here. Very tough, very difficult. Got to try and mix up your timing on your transition. Or get a frame, or get a slip. You know, those options are there. But Josh having such a tough time, and you can't just wait either because your opponent will cost you up. Look at all these straight shots. No head movement coming out from Josh. It's clear Jamal's got him frozen, you know, thinking too much about the defense. One more deny right there. Jamal so good in this position, Rob. But also there's a delay. There's a delay on these animations. Don't forget, it makes it very difficult.
Jeez.
Oh, there it is.
Ouch. That was an obliteration right there. Wow, what a dominant performance, Balian.
When he had full mount, it was pretty much over. We saw it right there for Jamal. Again, you know, if there is a 200 ping, it's going to make transitions a little easier to deny, or in some cases, it'll make them harder to deny. But the full mount position held very strongly there by Jamal. Regardless, able to stop every transition. No get-ups from Josh, no slips, no frames. Unfortunately, wasn't able to time those either. And ends up unconscious on the mat there. So that is a win for STK once again. I'm no, sorry, that's a win for TT. Sorry, that is a win for Team Truth. So they are one apiece right here, Rob. One win from Kel for STK and one win for Smooth Jamal and Team Truth.
There we go. We got a series, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what you want to see. Smooth Jamal representing well for Team TT. And I can't wait. Now, guaranteed, we're going to see fight number 4 at least. And talk about this next fight coming out here, Balian.
Well, we'll just jump straight into it if we're ready to go. We're going back to bantamweight, as we said before. So it is now Storm representing the Showtime Killers, taking on Pressure, representing, of course, TT, Team Truth right here. So who got first pick? So I believe it's Showtime Killers again. So Storm gets first pick, locking in Peter Yan. No surprises there. Let's see if the TJ pick comes out there from Pressure. Good counter. Does have 3 wins over him here. Obviously Storm has 2, so these guys have fought before. Much lower ping and video quality this time as well, Rob. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's always cool when you see green. It's going to be smooth sailing for these guys. Smooth transitions, smooth striking. But let's talk about these fighters here in front of you. STK, Storm, he comes with the non-stop pressure. He's very well-rounded, elite submissions fighting out of the US of A. And then you have TT, representative Pressure, and we've seen him so many times before. This guy is a veteran of the esports scene, very heavy MMA style, good fight IQ, high level striking. He is going to be the favorite in this matchup, but we have to find out who's going to win this one. Here we go, Balian.
Yeah, fun matchup here. So they are one apiece. So one of these guys, you know, this is the swing round right here.
Yes,
matchup
sir.
number 3, key matchup if you're the 3rd player, because you can either bring it home or you're able to swing there. If it's one apiece, you've got to get it back in the favor. But there we go. Storm representing Showtime Killers on the left, as always. Team Truth on the right-hand side here, locking in Pressure. So here we go. Pressure versus Storm. I like the sound of it. Nice pivot already from Pressure. And he's going to have to deal with a lot of pressure from Storm. And this Peter Yan here doubling up, tripling up on the lead hand right there. Jab, lead hook, and then lead hook to the body. Nice.
And it's always an interesting situation when you're fighting against Peter Yan. How can you stop the pressure? You need to be the one to pressure. You need to do the initial damage. Get rid of that force of nature perk. And right now, Pressure fighting a little bit off of his back foot.
Oh, nice. 2 lead uppercut, 2 came back. Overextended the combination a little bit, got tagged afterwards. But Storm, like you said, pressuring. We saw the rear body uppercut trying to come out from Pressure right there. Wasn't able to hit it and missed on the teep as well. But those are the kind of strikes he needs to throw. Nice check lead hook, though. Both guys looking very good, Rob.
Definitely. Pressure, being patient, mitigating as much damage as he can. Storm bringing on the fireworks right here. Really trying to put a lot of that pressure on his opponent. But look at the circling from Pressure. He's doing a good job staying in the center of the octagon, not being pushed back to the cage.
Yeah, great footwork. Pressure also switching stance a lot, but Storm constantly switching to match the stance as well. Doesn't want to give Pressure an open stance. Oh, what a takedown there, Trip.
Ole,
you can tell he didn't know what to do. Storm froze there for a second on the mat, just like, oh my God, what happened?
He just tossed him.
Yeah.
And here we go now. Pressure putting on the assault and has him behind those double black lines, Balian.
Yeah, that's a nice teep kick right there as well. Going to take some stamina away from Storm. Those are the kind of shots he wants to be landing. Keeps him back and chips away at that gas tank. So good work from Pressure so far. Lead body kick lands as well. Left hook just misses out of range, but gets the failed pull counter, chops back. Does Storm there with a double leg kick now as well, but gets slipped with the 2-3 comeback from Pressure. Nice work. Hits him with a real cut this time and the left hook, doing some big damage, Rob.
Yeah, big damage, and I really feel like Pressure has slowed the fight down a little bit, got through that early onslaught that those Peter Yan players like to put on you, and now the pace is at the TJ Dillashaw Pressure pace, and it's going good so far in this first round for Pressure.
Nice, another whiff right there. Pressure step back from it. Storm still trying to stay strong right here. Takes another teep though. Can't be walking into them. He wants to walk forward, but Pressure doing a good job giving him reasons not to, which is all you need to do when someone's trying to walk you down. Chops there though with the same side body kick. Nice work by Storm. Slips straight on the inside for his own there. Ends it with a lead uppercut that bangs off the chin. That's nice work. Now some fakes coming out, but that lead hook as well from Pressure has been landing on Storm.
Yeah, it has, and this is very evenly matched. A great matchup here as our round is coming to a conclusion. Nice right hand again, switches stances, and you know, this man right here, Peter Yan, the player, is going insane on the face of Pressure. Storm is really fighting well here.
Oh, gets out of the range of that right hook there and chains that spinning back fist through. That was fast inside leg kick, but he eats the body kick as well. End of the first round. What a great little matchup we've got here, Rob. These guys, Team Truth, 1 up, and Showtime Killers also 1 up. 1 apiece right now. Both these guys fighting like they want this W for their team right now.
Yes, both athletes are showing that they're very hungry, very well-trained, prepared for this moment. They're called back in round number 2, very even in stamina, head health, stats, everything. They're colliding in the center. Here we go, Balian.
Oof, that was a nice 2 to the body right there. Literally
Changing.
On the inside, Pressure not worrying about the power that Yan has here, but TJ's got some power himself.
Yes, he
and
does.
if you can beat your opponent as Peter Yan at this game, then you can dictate the entire octagon, which is what you need to do, but the takedown just out of range. Eats a bunch of combinations on the block for it as well. Lead uppercut finds a home, pivot to the outside there. Thought about the lead body shot, but looks like he pulled it. Switch back to southpaw though. For Storm and connects on that big left hand. We're getting a little bit of chop right now, but hopefully it'll clear up. Great back and forth though, Rob.
Yeah, it's during the peak explosion, the peak exchanges between these two. There's the clinch, and unfortunately, TJ has not been able to get any of his takedown attempts. Pressure just really struggling, and they're just going at it right now, just trading punches. This is a great fight.
Nice knee to the body right there by Storm. Just stepped into range with it. Pressure putting those combinations together, tries to pull counter, eats a body kick. That'll do big damage. Straight lead uppercut working, and then the slip straight back into the pocket. Lovely work by Storms there with the boxing combinations. I mean, he threw him right into that perfectly. Pressure ate every piece of it, but will get a beautiful driving double leg takedown and inside control, Rob.
Yes, and that takedown is so hard to deny unless you're holding that left stick towards your opponent. And this is what Pressure needed. He was searching for this takedown a couple of times in that first round, and now in the second round, and finally he has it. Let's see what he has in this top position.
Yeah, let's see what he can do here. TJ, not too bad on top, got some good wrestling stats. Gonna work the body a little bit. No attempt to pass guard or advanced position though from Pressure. Just chopping the body, trying to build some grappling advantage. He's got a full bar there. You can see it at the top of the screen. Now we'll hit the half guard pass. No fake to set it up. Instant transition back to full guard is denied though. Storm tried to shuck his way out of it. Pressure says no. will get side control again. What can he do with it this time though, Rob?
Doing very well. He's in the side control position. He could land those elbows. Can he get that denial? No. He's able to roll over. Good job by Storm, and he has to figure out a way to get up. These body shots are not fun. Saps away your stamina, does body damage. They're just free shots, and he's gonna decide to get on up.
Nice block there to the body. Storm trying to march forward, trying to advance. Pressure doing what he can off the back foot once again. Down on the stamina despite targeting the body with those teeps. It's just the damage from Storm. Ooh. Big right hand, and the left hook came back across it. Chopped up that block. The pull counter from Pressure's getting a bit easy to read now, I think, for Storm. And he's chopping low with the legs as well. Oh, big body hook lands too.
And Storm is doing such a good job at landing those power punches on that inside. Oh, look at that kick. Very nice. Pressure has to be careful. He doesn't have much head health left. And with Peter Yan, as we go into this third round, these shots are going to hurt, but a nice right hand from Pressure. Or excuse me, Storm.
For a second round right there. I feel like got a nod towards Storm a little bit at the end of that round there, Rob. So, I mean, Storm might be up 2 rounds. It's been that close of a fight. Yeah. It kind of does come down to this one. One of these guys probably wants to look to finish this fight and take their team up 2-1. There's a straight right hand from Pressure, lands nicely, comes back with the lead hook, doubling up, and the lead uppercut there, breaking through the block and doing some flashing damage. But Storm seems to be all right, Rob.
Oh, yes, he does. Knocks him down. Big combination on the floor. Storm trying to put him away. Can he do it?
Oh, my God. 1 strike away. Great job by Pressure with the block. And the frames on that right hand kept him in it. Now going to have to find a way back to the feet under the ground of Peter Yan. Nobody wants to be there, but look at that swing, Rob, in less than a minute in this third and final round.
Incredible. Storm now has an opportunity to showcase what he has on top, and Peter Yan with his postured up ability, his strikes are so devastating.
Oh, the reversal. Straight pass right there from Storm. Pressure gets the deny on it. Also gets the return there to full guard. Let's see if he can transition and get to a better position. But damn, man, it's swinging back and forth all over the place.
Yes, it's such a close fight, and here we go. Pressure's going to go ahead and elect to go back to the feet, and this is where it's going to get very interesting. This fight's coming to a close, and both guys have done some good damage.
Pressure has been slipping a lot. Let's see if there's a lead hook comes out because he's looking for the pull counter.
Whoa!
I was going to say, looks like he's setting it up, but denies the Otogari trip right there as well. Pressure, he wants that pull counter, Rob. He's trying to set it up with slips. Let's see if Storm walks into it or if he nails him with something. Oh, the level change, but the deny. Double knees on an uppercut coming surely on the break as well. The drive to the cage. Storm not breaking from this position here. Doesn't want to take the damage. Missed on the rear uppercut to the body there. That would have been nice. But there's only 2 minutes left, Rob.
2 minutes left. Pressure. Oh, gets connection though. Detonation, spinning back fist right to the face. Down he goes on top. Storm trying to put the nail in the coffin, and he can't do it.
Oh my God, the frame again right there. 1 frame saves Pressure. The second to last strike. Tries to go for an armbar possibly right there, but he gets a deny. Guillotine, gonna hit the sweep. No,
Sweet.
1 minute 30. Pressure surely down in this round, Rob, but again, managed to take top position. Great groundwork from both guys, but there's another deny. 2 short shots. 3, 4. Will there be a transition? No, another deny. And there's the armbar. Lovely setup from Storm. Let's see if he can snatch it. Pressure working his way nicely out of this right now. Will he beat the slam, though, as we go to this second position? Because if he can keep it 50-50, and he gets the slam.
He goes. Rampage Jackson, bang! Pressure with a beautiful slam. Balian just lets him up. Now 30 seconds left. Who wants it more? They're just going to start throwing punches. Big shots by Pressure. He's out of gas, though. Spinning elbow. Balian, complete pandemonium.
He's doing it for the team. Needs another right hand. Cheeky taunt. The back fist comes out. Pressure waiting on the pull counter. I bet you anything. There it is.
Oh, bang!
Again, beaten to it with that right hand. And there's a lead elbow. As the buzzer goes, I think maybe it was Storm. Who knows how the first 2 rounds went? Tough to see. I think Storm probably took the second. There we go. Your winner, Storm. And that's another win for STK right there, Rob. The Showtime Killers will move to 2-1 over Team Truth. Rob, what do you think of that one, mate? Come on.
That was an exciting fight. I was on the edge of my seat. My heart was palpitating there, Balian. And what a performance there. That was a great fight. And man, they're really showing out here. Good stuff.
fight of the night right there for sure.
Oh, yes.
But that's
Oh, yes.
another win for STK. Let's take a look
STK.
again at the qualifier showdown, just so you guys can see the matchup's future come in. And no, the STK, the Showtime Killers, they've killed 2 Showtime people today, apparently, because they are up 2 wins right here. So number 1, Cal beat Von in the opening round right there. Then we had STK take on Josh. Josh took on Jamal. Jamal gets the win with the Usman pick. And now Storm brings it back for STK. 2-1 to STK. 2 matchups still to go. But we will say right now, if Diaz gets the win here, if WST Diaz gets this win, that is it. It is over. STK will be in season 4 of the ESFL right here. So it's up to Dino Gamer right now. He's holding on to that anchor, Rob. We're going to go to middleweight and probably the worst ping of the night as well. Good video quality, terrible ping. This is like when me and you fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Unfortunately, I'd love to get my hands on you on some land connection there, Bay.
Yeah, we never did play, did we? Vegas, we should.
Nope. We did.
Yeah, next ESFL Live maybe. All right, so we got WST Diaz again, left-hand side representing STK. They need one more win here tonight, so let's see.
Yeah, let's see. And you know, WST Diaz 209, he's gonna bring that Diaz elite pressure, that sharp boxing, that high fight IQ is the rumor of this man from Brazil. He's fighting against the Dino, not to be confused with Dino. This man is Dino, baby, and he's a heavy grappler. He's a submission specialist, your favorite there, Balian, and he's also going to bring some pressure. So these 2 players are going to collide, and a lot of pressure here on Dino to get this win, because he's got to even it up to give Bugsy and MMA a chance. But here we go.
Dino's got to do it for the team right here.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends how involved you are in the ESFL, but if you are a high-level player and you put together a team and you train together to get to the qualifiers, and now, if Dino can keep this team in it, I know they will be so happy with him.
Yes.
But, you know, Diaz is going to try and spoil the party. We've got some issues, but they should hopefully find through on it right now. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Dino here if he's going second constantly against Diaz. But he gets a nice double leg takedown. Why the hell not? Good to look for the butterfly return here from side control. Gets the bump instead. But interesting way to start this fight, Rob.
Yeah, right into full mount. I mean, and that beautiful deny. This is exactly what you want to do. And there's the arm bar. Oh my goodness, his stamina is low, Balian, but he is Diaz. He does have a lot of good stamina defense.
Yeah, but we'll see if he can get this locked in. Oh, he's given up on it already before the second stage. The stamina is low, though. He could just hit it again. Goes to the mount, though, to get some damage off, no doubt.
These are going to hurt.
Adjustment from Dino, though, showing he has a ground game. You know, Whitaker's got a fairly decent ground game. It's not terrible, so you can definitely use that. Oh,
stamina.
Look at that.
Balian.
He passed, he recognized the transition was coming from Diaz, so he passed out a full mount to beat him to the transition with side control, and then he could instantly set up a submission. It was quite genius right there. I love that from Dino. He's going to sit on this arm triangle all he can. You don't lose position when you give up the arm triangle, so we'll see if he passes to side control, gets that next stage. That will definitely help him. There he goes. He can now chain straight into that Kimura, Rob. It will be there. So Diaz has to be on the submission defense. He's going to hit the crucifix instead. I like this from Dino. I like this.
Oh my goodness, he is just a snake on top, and now he's gonna start dropping these bombs on the face of Diaz. Now in the side saddle position, still not out of danger yet. These elbows are still gonna be pounding on that poor little delicate wrist of the 209 Diaz here, Balian.
He's gonna get backside though, so probably we'll find an opportunity to get back to the feet. Puts the second hook in though, does Dino. Let's go for the back flat. No, we're straight back here into mount. I will say, Diaz, you know, he's not taking a lot of damage, Rob. He's been in these compromising positions.
You were saying? Balian, you jinxed him.
Wow, man. I mean, that is enough definitely to secure this round right here. For Dino, go straight to the backside transition as well. And I don't know, it's hard to tell for Diaz right here because we're at a 350 ping match. If Diaz's ground game is not on the same level as Dino's right here, you know, or if he's just getting schooled by Dino.
True, it's hard to tell. There's a good D9R2 right there by the Mr. WST, and now he's got to do some work. He's got to get some off. Oh, nasty kid!
Holy shit, man! That was loud, man. All right, nice work by Diaz. Sets it up off the jab. Dino ate all of that. Oh, a nice teep up the middle in return. These two are going back and forward. So this is the first round coming to a close right here. Great work initially by Dino to get this fight to the mat, get some good ground and pound damage off. Oh, that would have been absolutely sweet if he hit that ducking spinning elbow, but Diaz just out of range.
It looked beautiful till the end when he didn't land, and that's probably due to a little bit of latency. Just a little bit of the latency, you know what I'm saying? It's not too bad, but round one, who do you give it to, Bailey? I mean, that was a dynamic first round.
It was indeed. I think probably leaned towards Dino, right? He got the takedown, got the smash from the ground and pound, but
nasty round and pound.
Diaz didn't take too much damage.
Yes,
and
that's
he
true.
landed a couple of shots at the end there as well. So it really depends on how this continues to play out. Thought we'd have a bit of a problem there, but we are back through. And you know that Diaz, you know, with the Diaz pick, he can start to snowball pretty dangerously. But both men look like they've barely been in a fight, so.
Right, both have all their health stats pretty much. Stamina is intact as well. Last time Dino was able to go right to the full mount. This time Diaz able to defend himself and put him in the full guard. Better start so far on the mat.
Yeah, for sure. That's what you want to hit there. You got that butterfly transition as well. From the bottom side control position that Diaz and a few other people have right there now, faking the arm triangle, get the full mount transition and the deny. Will he chain into another submission here? No. Looks like more ground and pound is coming. To be fair, he did a lot of damage with it. That was very nice by Dino. He's done a lot of that, Rob. He's done a lot of transitions apprehensively of what Diaz is going to do, and he's been able to beat him to different positions. Like right here, does it again. Doesn't get it this time, but you can see what he's trying to do. Yes,
beautifully put. And that's just a testament to Dino's skill on the ground. He's such a talented grappler and an elite submission specialist. And again, he's putting Diaz in these compromising dominant positions.
Yes, indeed. Gets the bump back though to side control. Goes the knee on belly. Okay, but no thanks to mount. You gotta love that from Dino.
Sneaky.
Very sneaky, but the deny on the mount was great work there by Diaz. He's been able to mitigate a lot of damage again, but this is the first posture up we've had. Broken through the block right here, just hooking either side. Diaz concentrating on blocking instead of framing right there, Rob, but gets out, gets back to full guard. Nice work.
Nice work, but still, he's getting beat up right now. This is all Dino here, traversing well through this dangerous territory that is Diaz on the bottom, but still doing it good. There it is again, Bailey, and just sneaking through it.
Yeah, no attempt fully at armbar either, but this time he postured straight up. Recognized that Diaz is not looking to move ahead or frame, just cover up. Blasting those straight shots down the middle. That's big, big damage. Doesn't get the side control position again here, but this is light work for Dino in this round right now.
Yes, sir. Again, crucifix position for Dino. Full control, and these elbows are going to start dropping on the temple. Poor Diaz. Oh, my goodness.
And don't forget, Dino needs this. You know, if he doesn't win this, his team is out. Team Truth need a win right now. They are down 2-1 in this 5v5 matchup. A win here will put them 2-2, then it's all on the final five, or the final two men in the final five right there. Because one of these teams will join the ESFL for an entire season. That's 14 weeks of shows, of fights.
What an opportunity.
Competition, of exposure. It's such an opportunity, really.
It really is. I mean, this is huge. This is such a big moment right now. Dino doing what he needs to do. His team is cheering him on right now. Oh my goodness, Diaz able to stand up, but can Dino put him back down? 24 seconds, Bailey, and yes, he can!
Just waited on it, and then hit it when Diaz wasn't able to defend it. Arm triangle fake into a reposture right here just to close out this round. Double hooks on the right-hand side, and there's no frames coming up. And there's been a lot of damage absorbed by Diaz on that Diaz chin, Rob. Do you think he can put it back in this third round?
Definitely not. I think Dino is just going to put him back in those positions, and he's going to full mount him, and this time Diaz is not going to wake up.
Yes, indeed. Maybe. We'll see. Rear uppercut lands, though. Stiffs him. That will stop that level change. He's crashing into him, though, constantly moving forward with those strikes. That leaves him open for that takedown, and Dino did a great job there, just patiently waiting for him to step into double leg range there, Rob. Didn't even have to chase him down. Walked into it. Back in this position. Back to the feet, though, from the backside. This is how he got up last time. Going to fight the hands. He did get taken down. Defends.
Beautiful.
Choke this time. And there we go.
Oh my goodness! That was nasty. The explosion round to the face from Diaz. That ankle was insane.
Dude, it's exactly the same sequence, I swear, as in the first round there. Broke from the rear naked choke attempt and then through the jab turning side kick. Lands, gets a rock this time. Now in top position, but he needs a finish. He really does.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. He definitely has to do some devastating damage here, get a submission, and he needs to finish his fight. Here comes the first deny. Beautiful job. Uses that to get full mount. Uh-oh. Here we go.
I like that right there from Diaz because he recognized Dino has been preemptively trying to transition right here. So after the fake, Dino tried to hit the backside. He could get the deny and then reposture, and now doing some damage of his own. from half guard, getting a bit of revenge. But it might be too little too late. We're now back in full guard. You're not going to be able to do too much right there. And a sweep is being set up by Dino. There he hits it. Lovely job. Foot on the hips, double tap. And then into the half guard transition. Great work.
Superb work from Dino, just letting everybody know that he's not just a guy that can get on top and hold it. He could also come from adversity, get from the bottom position and get to the dominant position again and again. His wrestling, his submission, his slipperiness on the mat is not to be trifled with.
And you know he knows he's good because he just goes straight for the transitions. He's not trying to mitigate mistakes, because if he makes a mistake, he can get himself out of a bad position, goes for the backside, and he's going to get it.
Snatched it, Bailey, and he snatched it.
Just talking about the wrestling, I mean, look at that. You don't see that in the ESFL very often. Another takedown here on the back.
Style.
And only a minute 30 now for Diaz to find his way back in this fight. Team Truth's Dino looking to make it 2-2 in this 5v5 matchup here. Carry his team through. More backside, or back six, excuse me.
Yep, he's got the hooks in on the back, gets that denied. This sets up so much right here. Can he shake him off? Oh my goodness, he turns it in. He has 1 minute though, Bailey. Can he do it? There's the first deny.
I'm surprised he's not standing up. He's trying to pass here. Maybe he feels like the first round's in the bag. Needs to get something in here. Oh, ooh, big damage. And he also got to rock this round. Dude, he's going for it. Jesus.
Pounding him.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful stuff.
Don't know if he'll sink this, but it'll run out the clock. Smart move to do that. But man, what if they give Diaz the first round?
Then it's going to be a terrible night for Dino's teammates. But I think Dino I think he's got this one in the bag. And this is a great attempt too on the guillotine. This is going to score.
I wasn't even paying attention because there's not enough time, but he almost finished it there. Great work. All right, so it goes 3 rounds here. So we've got Dino representing Team Truth right here. The Showtime Killers put their man Diaz in, and the winner is Dino from Team Truth right there. So great win by Dino. Takes it to 2-2, Rob. We are getting a best of 5. It's nice when these things play out, isn't it?
Oh, it's such a beautiful thing to see when you get to a best of 5 series. Dino did what he needed to do. And now it's all on the shoulders of these last competitors here. And we got a series of best of 5 here, Bailey. And let's go.
It's nice to see. It's nice to give people a taste of the upcoming format for the season as well. What do you guys think? Are you enjoying the team-based format? It's different, but we think it's good. There we go. There we go. All right, let's take a look at the matchup one more time here then between the two teams. And we'll try and get a little more cohesive for next week. Maybe we'll get a little score counter. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Just a number of wins counter either side will help people out. But the two teams we have, here we go. Showtime Killers versus Team Truth. So the Kel took out Von, and then Jamal came back, took out Josh. Then Storm took out Pressure, and then Dino just kept them in it, taking out West. Yeah, so we've got for STK, MMA Genius taking on Bugsy here, which will be the last fight of the night. They are not ready yet, but one of these teams will join the roster. And speaking of the roster, let's take a look at this season one more time.
Let's do it.
Format for the season. You guys can see this on our social media as well, but there we go. 14 weeks of ESFL action, 8 teams per console right here. So Xbox there, you have the 8 teams. It's PlayStation, the 8 teams. They will each play each other once. So each team's going to get 7 matches, guys. Maybe it looks a little bit more complicated than it needs to be, but 8 teams that each play each other once. What are you gonna say, Rob?
Sorry to interrupt you, Ben. I was just gonna say those logos looking pretty sweet, huh? I mean, look at those logos.
Oh yeah, it just shows the effort the teams are putting in. You know what I mean?
How come one of the BBBs is dark and then one of the BBBs is red? Did they have like 2 different separate teams, like an A team, B team?
Maybe. Who the hell knows, dude?
This is exciting, Balian.
I think maybe it's been mirrored. I don't even know. There we go. But let's if I'm going to zoom this in, I didn't actually get a full readout of the teams. But we can see here on Xbox we have BFAP and FSD. So yeah, we've got the Flow. I thought FSD was Flow State Kings. FSD must be the damn. You know, we're so bad.
Flow State Demons.
No. It's a different team. I wonder if I can get a little readout for people here. But anyway, Xbox will be BFAP, FSD. I believe that is, and then LW, of course, EK, Ditty Boxing, I believe that is as well, and then then we've got the question mark, which is now going to be Team Vex on the Xbox side of things with the Kingsman. On PlayStation, you've got the Tune Squad, I believe that's who it is.
Oh man,
Then you have another team, the B team or the PlayStation team there. We really need to get a readout of these. But anyway, there we go. Team Dark on PlayStation as well. And there, one of these teams will join them, basically. They're still getting the fight ready. And it's on this last fight. Here we go. Look, we've got our main man, Zayaf, hitting us up here. FSD is a combination of FSK and TD. There you go.
Wow.
That's FSD. So I like it.
The tandem.
Previously, the Flow State King. But now...
Bailey, in which camp do you think is going to take it all if you had to pick one? You got Dark up there. You got EK. You got legendary camps. You know what camp I don't see up there? Where's Vegas MMA, baby?
Where is Vegas MMA? Good question. Moving on to other things, perhaps, these days. But you never know. They shall return. The good thing is, though, Rob, we'll just say for those people that don't know, these teams, there's 8 teams per console, 8 teams on Xbox, 8 teams on PlayStation. At the end of December 4th, you know, the end of this 14-week process, we will have 4 teams at the top. 4 teams at the top of the leaderboard on Xbox, 4 teams at the top of the leaderboard on PlayStation, and they will go through to a playoff, Rob. So you're asking me who's going to win the whole thing? Well, I don't know. I don't know, because the champions will be determined in a playoff, Rob. It's about who gets to the playoff, and then when those 4 teams are locked into that playoff, then I think anyone could beat anyone, really, Rob, at that point. After 14 weeks of playing each other, these guys are going to be so on point. It's going to be an insane playoff season, I'm going to say it.
Yeah, true. And it's a lot different because it's not about one fight and 2 fighters. It's about how good is your team, how good is your team preparation, how good is the talent that you have, the camaraderie, the brotherhood. No longer in the ESFL are you going to have to battle your brother. You're going to have to create and solidify a strong team, Bailey. This is so damn lit.
It is indeed. Right, so we do have the team readouts here, so I'll just do them for you. So PlayStation officially locked in is Team Dark, Tune Squad, Bang Bangs Bullies, KIA, The Kings, No Mercy, and EK. And maybe the Showtime Killers or Team Truth. We will find out once this final fight is here, because it is 2-2. It will go down. On Xbox, we have the Flow State Dons. So TD was the Dons. Flow State Kings have come together to become the Flow State Dons.
They fused. They did the fusion dance, Bailey.
We have Bang Bangs Bullies also putting forward a team on Xbox. BFAP, of course, built for ankle pick, locked in on the Xbox side of things. The Kingsmen are on Xbox. The Lethal Weapon Esports LW, they locked in, as well as Diddy Boxing, EK as well, are submitting an Xbox team, and Team Vex. So those are the official teams. There will be more graphics and posters coming out. Shout out. What's everyone's favorite team in the chat? Go.
Yeah, let's hear it, chat. Let's hear it, chat.
Because we're still waiting for this one thing. What's fight of the night so far, Rob? Was it that matchup between the Kel and Von?
Oh yeah, that was the fight of the night. They were beating the hell out of each other. Kel from Ireland, Von from the USA, and Kel just able to get it out, man. You know why they're taking so long, Balian? Is because there is so. Let's talk about how much is riding on this one fight between Bugsy and his opponent, MMA Genius. I mean, this is the future of the team, potentially. You know, this is so much publicity, and yes, a huge season. I mean, this is incredible.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of, it's almost like the future of the team, but you know, like,
exactly.
Especially
the team might disband.
We're having a tough time putting the fight together here behind the scenes, so hopefully what they do show up for it, because then we're going to do a tiebreaker. All right, I'm seeing you guys chuck some names out in the chat. So we've got some love for TK in the chat, Dark, and the Tune Squad. The Tune Squad,
FSD,
I like it.
FSD.
NM coming in. BFAP, some love for BFAP as well. B3's Bullies.
Bailey, it seems a little biased that FSD MMA screaming FSD. That seems a little biased.
Yeah, well, it's fair enough, isn't it? The BFAP boys, it's going to be a good season. All right, they are ready, Rob. We are going to featherweight for the first time tonight. It's been 5v5, team versus team. It's come down to this. Both teams able to pick up 2 dubs. It's in the hands of MMA Genius for the STK and for Team Truth, Bugsy. So let's go.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One of the biggest moments in both of these athletes' careers right here. We've heard about and know about and seen Bugsy many times. He is a veteran here, coming in, the technical striker, impeccable shot selection, elite counters, fighting out of Canada. But the MMA Genius, this man systematically dismantles his opponents. Great combos, great counters, great on the ground. He's great everywhere. Representing STK, who will become the chosen team to represent and get that one spot in the new season, the most exciting season of ESFL, Balian? We're about to find out.
We are about to find out. We are about to find out. So the first pick, I believe, goes back to STK. So Showtime Killers, they've been on the left-hand side this whole time. Still here, locking in now. Potentially Alexander Volkanovski, which at featherweight is interesting, isn't it? Because we still have this Conor McGregor lurking about, Rob.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I am getting a little bit nervous. We've got that smooth, buttery ping. Alexander Volkanovski being locked in. Conor McGregor as well. Here we go.
What an interesting matchup. Here we go. So yeah, MMA Genius picking first, picks Alexander Volkanovski. Both guys obviously want to take their team to season 4. Otherwise, it'll be quite sad, isn't it? I'm quite upset that someone's not going to be able to play, Rob. That's, you know, it's unfortunate, isn't it?
I know it's
Only
someone's
the
gonna
best.
be very happy, someone's gonna be very sad, but oh man, I can't wait to see what happens. And Conor, I personally always smash Alexander Volkanovski when I play Conor McGregor because the distance, the length. If you can keep your, if you can keep the distance and you watch out for the takedown and you don't get annihilated by the pressure of this juggernaut Volkanovski. Oh my God! I need to shut my mouth. Take it away, Balian.
No prisoners at all. I mean, screw that. Bugsy coming out with a bow and then into a switch kick and then a little trip as well. But no, says Genius. We're staying up. Gonna reshoot a takedown here. Nice sprawl. This is so action-packed right now. Bugsy hits the sprawl on top, chopping up the body. That's going to do big damage with the left hand as well on that far side. Genius having none of it though. Goes back to half guard bottom. Not exactly where I thought this fight would end up within a minute, but here we are.
Yeah, exactly. It was just such an explosive beginning to this fight, and TT Bugsy really electing to go for these takedowns and fight on the mat with Volkanovski, which is an interesting decision, and we'll see if it plays out. There's the transfer though right underneath him. Yeah,
great job setting that up. Genius now in the sport position. Oh, transition straight to the backside though. Bugsy not able to get out of it. Russell to full guard very sensibly. Let's see if he can hit those get-ups. Conor McGregor has some pretty good get-ups. It's not too difficult. Get the foot on the hips and get off as long as you can set them up nicely. A couple of short shots here from Bugsy, trying to build a bit of GA perhaps, but Genius takes advantage of that. Postures straight up through it, hits the half guard transition as well. 3 minutes left in this round, but this is now gonna start adding up for Genius if he can land some ground and pound. There's an elbow. Blood on the canvas, Rob.
Blood all over the place. Oh my goodness, these elbows are vicious. Balian vicious.
Bugsy did not like that 230 on the clock. No sprawl fakes or anything there. Tried to hit one there. Got to watch the backside transition instantly as well. This time set up with a strike.
Denied.
Bugsy is aware. Let's see if he can hit it back to the feet. Or MMA will go back to chopping away at this body from this sprawl position. Last time Bugsy sat here and got transition. Now he is just sitting here, not hitting half guard. Gonna wait for the ref stand up. Okay.
There it is, and we'll see if Bugsy decides to stay on the feet. I would definitely not want the fight to go to the ground. If I was Conor McGregor, he needs to, initiate his offense, initiate that range. Oh my goodness, that right hand from MMA Genius.
He's trading, Robin. He's trying to force it, is Bugsy. He feels like he's really trying to step in and force it, and he leaves you open for that double leg. We saw it in the Robert Whittaker matchup. See it again right there. You run forward like that. It makes it a lot easier to get double-legged. There is the knife amount, though. Going to hit the underhook. Is this for the sweep? It is.
Cheeky, Balian. Cheeky. Yeah, that's sick stuff. That's with Conor McGregor as well. Smart move. Oh, hands behind the back, and then he fires off a combination. Bugsy is taunting. Mental warfare.
I wonder how his team will feel about that, knowing that everything that is on the line right now, if he gets knocked out whilst taunting. On the back now. Kneeing the body, little leg trip right there, drags him straight back down to the mat on the back now as well. Let's see if we can get top position. Nice work. Once again, Bugsy bumps out, half guard, gonna hit that underhook again, this time denied though. Snap back down, gonna double up on it, only 10 seconds
That's gonna
left.
gas him out.
It is most likely here. I don't know, maybe he was canceling it. I don't know, because he lost the stamina. Interesting, Rob.
Yeah, it looked like he just was spamming that just to, so you couldn't do any damage or hit him. But I think that definitely was MMA Genius's round, in my opinion, by smidge. Here we go, round number 2.
I mean, I feel like if you're trying to piss off your team, that's how you play, right? Just raise the stamina. But okay, here we go. Straight back to full pelt here. Pull elbow counter, misses there, tries to duck the left hand in, leaves open for the double leg. But there is a deny right there, Rob, and a couple of shots on the block as well.
Yeah, a couple of good shots as well. Ooh, now Bugsy starting to open up, starting to become offensive with the hands of Conor McGregor. And that's what you want to do is, spinning heel kick almost lands. And here comes the clinch, Bailey, and big knees.
Yeah, and why not right here for Genius? Why not just take it here, make it rough, make it dirty, take away all that space, stop the flow that Bugsy was getting into? And we see a lot of delay in these positions now. It used to be instant transitions, and Bugsy slams it back to the mat, back to this back control position. Has to be really careful here. One mistake, and it's all over, baby.
Yeah, it's all over, baby. And there's your season. There's the deny right there. But a counter deny by Bugsy. Good work right there. Ooh.
And he's going to follow him to the back, though, back in this backside position. We'll see if he rolls to the full guard like he did previously. Got some mind games going on between both these guys, really waiting on each other, trying to predict what's going to happen. But maybe they felt the consequences of being denied. And there it is again. The get-up gets denied. The posture up for MMA Genius here. 3 minutes left in this second round.
Oh, my goodness.
Here. Showtime Killers and Team Truth, 2-2 apiece. It's all down to this for a place in Season 4 of the ESFL starting next Sunday, 2 p.m. CT. Every Sunday until Christmas, we will be here on Twitch and on YouTube. Gets through to the side control position, Rob, but still so much danger and
these
not
denies,
really done enough.
Balian, these denies are incredible by Bronx. Here we go. This time it's against the cage. Ooh, a beautiful deny. Now he's going to posture up. No, he waits. He
been
loses the control
a lot in these positions. That's another deny. I don't know if he feels the get-up isn't there. It is against the cage usually, unless your opponent can flick the stick fast enough, but you can do. Four-piece combination right there. Rolls off the left hook on the right hand too. That's working. The double jab right uppercut doesn't land, and nice check hook on the return right there for Genius, who's seeing through the chaos right here, Rob, landing these shots still.
And it seems like Bugsy is starting to find his rhythm here at the end of the second round, starting to let those hands fly, but also MMA Genius. Just out of the range of that overhand power bomb from Conor.
He does it! What a shot! Right hand sits him down the ground. To finish, MMA Genius gets the win and officially joining the roster for PlayStation for Season 4, the Showtime Killers, Rob. Great performance by all their team tonight. 3-2, they take Team Truth right there, ducking the wheel kick flying out there from Bugsy. Unfortunate for Bugsy, but well done, MMA Genius. That's got to feel good for him and the boys in the team right there.
Oh my goodness. I mean, just look at that replay. I mean, just a huge moment, a magical moment. Bang, hits that duck perfectly. History has been made, and MMA Genius just took out one of the best fighters in this qualifiers with a spectacular in a spectacular fashion, Bailey. And I mean, what a sick play. Beautiful work. STK moves on, baby.
Nice to get a finish. They move on. They move it on to the season, dude. They're locked in now for 14 weeks. Look at that. These boys are going to be competing with the big dogs and see how they do. And that's got to feel good for them. You know, it's nice to have this little pre-show thing that we do sometimes before the start of a season, just to get some teams in, get some players in. We usually do the roster rumble, which has kind of now been the team version of this, but I'm ready to go for a whole season of teams, Rob. I like this format tonight. I think it's going to keep things interesting, going to mix things up, and it'll probably hopefully be a bit easier for you guys at home to follow, because I know you can't always make it to every ESFL event, but you'll be able to tune in and see where the leaderboards are stacked up, see which teams are where, and you will know the stakes that are on the line each week, basically, because you'll see the positions on the leaderboard as well. So that'll be fun too, Rob, right?
Oh, this whole concept is absolutely brilliant. Whoever thought of this is a damn genius, and it's making everything. I mean, you know, we're how many years into this game now, Bailey? Over 2 years, and somehow, some way, the Esports Fight League's finding a way to light a fire again under the community. Damn, how do we do this every season, Bailey? And my goodness.
I mean, the fights are too good, Rob. That is your answer right there. So let's take one more look at the full schedule for Season 4 of the ESFL. Let's take one more look, and I will give you the matchups for the first weeks as well here. So first week, I believe, will be Xbox, and really join them there now as well. Team Vex as well. So it will be week 1, September the 4th. We have Built for Ankle Picks. We'll be taking on the Flow State Dons right there. Those are 2 stacked teams. All right. Lethal Weapon Esports have drawn EK Gaming right here in their first week matchup. Not a bad one. Get that one out of the way early for both guys. Then we've got Team Diddy Boxing. They will be taking on the Bang Bangs Bullies Xbox team right there. And then the question mark is Team Vex. They will draw the Kingsman in the opening week.
Ooh,
and then after that, it will be the first week for PlayStation. And we will have right there I think it's the Tune Squad. Which I think that might be Prize team. Is it the Tune Squad? Is that Prize Squad?
Really? Let's go.
That is right though. And then they'll be taking on Bang Bang Bullies is a PlayStation team. And then after that, we've got TK, which is the Kings. They will be taking on EK and their PlayStation team. Man. Then after that, we have KIA, McGrath's team right there, taking on Team Dark, which is another team we've not seen for a while. Team Dark are back, baby. And there, the question mark, that will be the Showtime Killers. And they will be taking on No Mercy, Team NM, No Mercy right there. So that is your first 2 weeks all in the lineup for you. Make sure you are following here on Twitch or on the YouTube. If you're watching for the YouTube, hit subscribe. All of these events go up on the YouTube after they finish. Pretty much as soon as they finish, they'll be there on the YouTube. You can watch last season. You can watch the ESFL live show from Vegas, the live show from Vegas. If you want to go back and watch that, see who won that one. But season 4 starts officially next week, Rob. September 4th, 2 p.m. Central Time. Or 8 p.m. in the UK. What time would it be for you? 7 o'clock in the morning?
Be 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Then 9 a.m. it'll start. 9 a.m. Hawaiian time, Island time.
All right. Any final words from you here, Rob? Any words of encouragement for the new season? Perhaps?
Oh yes. I mean, this is just a small taste to the buffet, the smorgasbord that the ESFL has in store for you. So if you enjoyed what you got today, make sure you tune in next time because it's only going to get better, baby. Let's go.
All right, good stuff. Right, big shout out to all of the ESFL staff, as always, in the background. Feckett in the booth, bringing you the show this evening. Obviously, Luba and all the team that do the wrangling, the organization. Z, Hunter, of course, matchmaking up, Boss Man, for getting all that stuff together as well. Boiler, the guys in the back, all the people coming together. Thank you for the fires as well, showing up tonight. Unfortunately, if your team did not qualify, unlucky, there is always next season, because there will be more seasons, Rob. Aha, that's how we do things up in here, okay?
That's right, Balian. That's right.
That is right. Hope you've enjoyed yourself, especially if it's your first show. Again, don't forget to follow us so you can catch the next ones and be here next Sunday for the start of season 4. For myself, Balian, Bruce Lee, Rob, all of the rest of the ESFL team, take care of yourselves. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.